We'll just take a quick little shift here because we had talked about this way of a really quick way of getting somebody to tune into their heart, to start that awareness differently. And anyone watching, just feel free to do this with me because it really does change the awareness and the possibility. So take a
What are we
breath.
doing?
We're just going to take a breath. Just breathing in, no rules about how you breathe in, how you breathe out, but just breathe in and let stuff just expel out. Just the ability to do that, just stuff that might be stuck in there. A lot of us hold our breaths on a very regular basis. And just for now, no technique, but just breathe in and just let it go. And just take a few of those breaths. Later episodes will give you some more breathing techniques, but this is just do this, just breathe. And I know for me, I'm in my head more than I'm anywhere else. So I want you to just imagine how your breath is coming in out of your mouth. I want you to take that breath and that thought of your in and out of your mouth, and I want you to just move it down into your heart. So just take your awareness out of your mouth, out of your head, and take that awareness like you're breathing in and out of your heart. And just breathe in to your heart and breathe out of your heart. Breathe into your heart. Breathe out of your heart. Breathe into your heart. And breathe out of your heart. And then we won't do anything else with that today, except for just allow yourself to be aware of what you noticed when you did that. Did it drop things to be more peaceful? Did it take some of the busyness out of your head and just set it aside? Did it? No, couldn't really get there. With practice, I'd say you can.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Can I tell you what I
What'd you
experienced?
notice? Yeah, totally.
My shoulders immediately dropped. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh, I didn't realize I was carrying so much tension there. And I could feel my heart expand. And I was like, oh, can I just stay? Can I just stay here?
Yes, oh, beautiful,
And
beautiful, beautiful.
as you kept going, I kept taking deeper and deeper breaths, and I realized how much I had been holding on to my breath. I was like,
Mhm.
oh, this feels nice. Thank you.
Oh, yes. And so, yeah, and when watching us, just allow yourself to do that on a more regular basis because just like you said, oh, didn't realize I was sitting up here. Didn't realize this was even constricting me. And what a simple exercise. And it literally changes the energy in your body and the
Well,
energy in your thoughts.
yes, yeah, because they became softer. And when we're stressed, we breathe shallow and
Mhm.
our energy comes in. And when we allow ourselves to breathe, we're able to expand our energy. And the importance of that is when we're stressed and our energy is so close to our body, that creates dis-ease in our body. And that's when accidents happen. That's when disease happens. That's when, we get sick. And as long as we're breathing and allowing ourselves to relax, that's less likely to happen. Would you agree with that?
Oh my gosh, like wholeheartedly. And more stuff feels chaotic and stressful, whether it might have been or not, how your body perceives it and can manage through it can totally change when you're in that more calmer present. really present is probably the right word,
Yes,
state where you're just, okay, yep, this is all going on. I am at ease in my body, and
absolutely.
changes everything. It can change everything. The reaction, the pathway moving forward, the just what opens up. It's
Everything
just
opens up.
changes. Yeah.
And that's just by breathing in and breathing out and in an intentional way. I think that
Yeah.
was the important piece of that, is that we were
Mhm.
more intentional in what we were doing and why.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That I hadn't even thought about that in those words. Just again, breathing when you're really focusing on where that breath's coming from and then you're moving, it is very intentional and it's taking away all the stuff that was going on in your head because it's intentionally saying,
Mhm.
I am breathing, you're not in consciously thinking of that, but I am centering and grounding and just being intentional about what was in my head. And now I can focus on my heart. So again,
And
all unintentional and sorry, unconditional.
and the more you do that, the more you become aware of not only your body and how it feels, but how you are in relationship to everything else. And you can, yeah,
Yeah,
and that's just by a simple breathing
I
exercise.
know it. And we have so much more, I know, and that we're going to be teaching
Oh,
and sharing as we move forward, and just letting people experience. That's our whole our Wellness Way series is just helping you experience life in a different way that
mhm.
supports you, that releases that this dis-ease and disharmony, and it just creates more peace and joy in what you do in your life. And oh my gosh, I can't wait for all that
I
we are going to
know.
be doing with everybody.
In that state, you come into, when you're present like that, you come into a state of allowance. And
Yes.
allowance is allowing, not just allowing yourself to be, but allowing not things to come into you, allowing yourself to manifest the life that you want, the job that you want, the business that you want, the lifestyle that you want. And that's one of the reasons why I do what we do, is to bring that allowance to people, to allow that into their lives. Because what happened, I'm sure you hear a lot of it too. I'm not worthy of that. I don't deserve that. And we're like, oh, yes, you do.
I'm not enough to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are. It's just all the stuff
More
that's
than enough.
getting in the way. And just by being intentional about it, and simply the breath, being intentional about breathing, helps that allowance, help little bit by little bit. Sometimes it happens all at once, but more often than not, it's a process of learning and a process of unlearning. And we had to go through that process of unlearning to
Right.
learn
Yes.
what we need to do to help people. And I think that journey of unlearning, I, I love it when I think back on it. I'm like, wow, how miraculous was that? This one
Right.
person who I never knew existed showed up to teach me something I wanted to learn.
Right. And that's all part of this, right? The people around us, the who we need, what we need, when we need it, when we need to go in, when we need to check out, whatever, it all shows up beautifully, divinely orchestrated.
And
And
I tell my students, because I teach what I do, and I tell my clients, I'm like, I'm one person on your journey. There are going to be others. And I can't wait to introduce you to some of the to some of the others that were
right.
on my journey. And I can't wait to, your partner has an incredible story. Can't wait to introduce people to her. Wow. What a great conversation. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Susan.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Jennifer. What fun. And thanks for, yeah, thanks. It was great to be able to hear your story in this a whole different way and connect with that. And yeah, I most of that I hadn't heard myself either. So I'm glad that we could talk through that and share, because we have different practices, we have different stories, we have different pathways of how we got here. But bottom line, we are here to serve in the
Exactly.
just the beautiful divine purpose that we have been created for. And we are letting ourselves explore and learn and do more and help ourselves more. And we get to help all those watching as well.
And that's one of my, that, so glad you said that, because that is one of my prayers is, okay, creator, okay, God, how may I serve more? How may I
Yes.
serve more? Show me the way. Show me the
Yes.
way. How may I serve more? Show me the way. And things happen.
Yes.
People show up. I know. How cool is that? How cool is that? And it's so fascinating to me how we have such different backgrounds. I was a retail manager for a gazillion years. You were an engineer for a gazillion years. Yet we both came to a similar place. How
Yeah.
cool is that? So that tells me as anyone can do this.
Yeah, totally. And anyone
Anyone.
can feel better. Anyone can find their best version. Everyone can find the role that they're meant to play in this world. All of us can do all of that.
Mhm.
And yeah, and we're living examples. It doesn't matter where you come from, where you've been, how you got here. It doesn't matter. It's just taking a different way of approaching life that you're choosing. You're intentionally choosing, I'm going to look at this a different way and see if the tools and the processes and the support that I have all around me, how it can help me in my journey to be that best
Yeah,
fulfilled life that I can have.
I love that. The best fulfilled life. I love that.